Brendan Fraser has taken a swipe at Tom Cruise's critically panned The Mummy reboot in a candid new interview. The actor, 53, who starred as adventurer Rick O'Connell in 3 of the hit franchise's films, said the 2017 box office flop lacked the fun seen in 1999's The Mummy, 2001's The Mummy Returns and 2008's The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Brendan, who is hotly tipped for award-season success with his role in The Whale, told Variety, "It is hard to make that movie. The ingredient that we had going for our Mummy, which I didn't see in the new one, was fun. That was what was lacking in that incarnation. It was too much of a straight-ahead horror movie. The Mummy should be a thrill ride, but not terrifying and scary." The star said he would be open to reprising his role as the fearless Rick, saying, "I don't know how it would work. But I'd be open to it, if someone came up with the right concept." Oscar nominee Cruise had hoped to breathe new light into the Mummy franchise, but it was lambasted by critics and ended up losing Universal Studios between $6,100 million. In contrast, 1999's The Mummy made $416.4 million against an $80 million budget. IndieWire's David Ehrlich wrote at the time, "All of this is to say that not only is The Mummy the worst movie that Tom Cruise has ever made, it's also obviously the worst movie that Tom Cruise has ever made. It stands out like a flat note on a grand piano." Elsewhere in the interview, Brendan discussed the decision to shelve the $100 million Batgirl film, in which he starred as Dead Carson/Firefly. Warner Bros. Scrapped the origin film, which starred Leslie Grace in the titular role, after it received poor test reviews. It had been slated to be released on HBO Max later this year. Brendan said, "It's tragic. It doesn't engender trust among filmmakers and the studio. Leslie Grace was fantastic. She's a dynamo, just a spot-on performer. Everything we shot was real and exciting and just the antithesis of doing a straightforward digital, all-green screen thing. They ran fire trucks around downtown Glasgow at 3 in the morning, and they had flamethrowers. It was a big-budget movie, but one that was just stripped down to the essentials." This comes after Brendan broke down in tears as he received a 5-minute standing ovation at the London screening of his new movie The Whale on Monday. The emotional display comes amid a lengthy press tour for his new project, which marks his triumphant return to Hollywood after a lengthy battle with depression. Brendan has said this was sparked after he was sexually assaulted by the former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, Philip Burke, in 2003. In a video shared by a guest at the premiere, an emotional Brendan is seen bowing to rapturous applause from the audience before embracing director Darren Aronofsky and screenwriter Samuel D. Hunter, who joined him on stage. Am I at Venice Film Festival? 5-minute standing ovation for Brendan Fraser's masterpiece performance in #The Whale. He had the crowd in the palm of his hand the entire movie. "My heart is in my throat," the audience member wrote alongside the video. Brendan was proudly supported by his glamorous partner Jean Moore as he graced the red carpet for the UK premiere on the 7th day of the BFI London Film Festival. The Whale, which will be released in cinemas in December, received its first premiere at the Venice Film Festival last month, and is quickly earning rave reviews as well as Oscars buzz for its lead star. In footage shared on social media following the film's Venice screening last month, Brendan fought back tears as he received another lengthy standing ovation. Fraser shot to stardom when he was cast in children's favorite film franchises George of the Jungle and The Mummy. His chiseled physique earned him a position as a Hollywood heartthrob as he thrashed around the sets performing stunts in high-action roles. But Fraser revealed in a later interview the toll the stunts had taken on his body. Alongside his physical injuries, Brendan also revealed in a 2018 GQ interview that he believed he had been blacklisted from Hollywood after he claimed he had been sexually assaulted by the former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, Philip Burke, in 2003. After Fraser reported the claim to the HFPA, he said he believed he may have been blacklisted and was rarely invited back to the Golden Globe Awards. Fraser said the incident had caused him to retreat as he spiraled into depression. He described feeling not worthy as the decade wore on, leading him to take roles he was less proud of. Meanwhile, his marriage was also falling apart. He divorced Afton in 2007 after 9 years of marriage and 3 sons together, Griffin, Leland, and Holden. As part of the settlement, he was ordered to pay $50,000 a month in spousal support. However, in 2013 he sought an amendment to the agreement asking to pay less, claiming he wasn't earning the same enormous checks he had received in the 1990s during his heyday and couldn't afford the payments. The Whale marks Brendan's first Hollywood project in almost 10 years and Brendan's first lead role in a movie since straight-to-DVD thriller Breakout in 2013, leading many fans to believe this is his comeback. The Whale is a psychological drama which saw Brendan undergo a physical transformation, as he plays a 600-pound gay man confined to a wheelchair, a role for which he also had to wear prosthetics.